if you've been watching the training videos, you will have seen I've done a video discussing why I feel the use of a horsemanship stick over things like a dressage whip is so important. Horsemanship stick is just another tool to have in your toolbox when you're working with your horse. An extension to your horsemanship stick is your string. Okay, this just makes your stick a little bit more versatile, and it means that you can do more with it to help desensitize your horse. Anytime I'm using a stick or a stick and a string or a stick and a plastic bag, essentially it is just an extension of my arm. Okay, so I want my horses to be comfortable with it. So the first thing I do anytime I'm introducing something new to a horse is I will desensitize the horse to the item. So you can see I'm just putting this over Jericho's back. Okay, now I'm doing it with rhythm. Okay, there's no stop start, and it's not aggressive. I've got a very relaxed body language about me, and I just start at this wither area, work my way down his back, work my way over his rump, work my way around his back legs, and you can see when I put it around his legs, I actually want it to wrap all the way around his legs. Like I'm not being scared about what might happen. Now back up to the wither, back up to his neck. Now if this horse was to walk off now or move away from the stick and string, I would just keep with the rhythm, keep with the pattern until he showed me a sign of relaxation. Okay, because I want him to know that moving away from something like this, which is a little bit scary, moving away is never the answer. Okay, so he's pretty desensitized to it. You can see he's relaxing the hind leg. He looks very happy about it all. So now it's time to sensitize him to it and to make this stick move. Okay, remembering that horses are scared of things that move and make a noise. So if he'd never seen this, I might start with my string way out at 90 degrees to him, and I might actually have my body turned away from him so that I'm actually not looking him in the eyes and in any way being threatening. And then I will gradually work closer. Now if he was to start to move at any point, let's say he started to move here, I would keep my stick and string this far away from him again until he showed a sign of relaxation. And then I would reward him by taking the pressure away. Remember, if your horse moves while you're doing this and you take the pressure away, you have rewarded the incorrect response. The correct response that we want is for our horse to be not scared by the stick and string and to just stay there and be calm like Jericho is. So again, flick over his body with it. So of course now if I was just working on Jericho, I would do both sides, remembering that you have essentially two horses and what you do on one side may not be the same on the other side. So now I'm going to actually show you the amount of pressure that I want to be able to apply without the horse moving. Okay, so I want to be able to hit the ground with a reasonable amount of force and rhythm and this horse to be happy about it. So if I stand here, feet slightly apart, facing the horse and start to hit the ground a little harder, you can see he becomes a little more concerned about it, but he's not moving. Okay, now he hasn't moved. We've done it for about 10 seconds and he didn't move in that time. So I take the pressure away. And again, anytime you sensitize, after you've sensitized, go back to desensitizing. Now the ultimate aim that we want to be able to do, once you've worked on both sides with your horse, is we want to be able to go over his head and hit both sides with full force. Okay, so we want to be able to go here, now you can see he showed a slight reaction. His head came up, his eyes opened up, he was a little unsure about it, but at no stage did he move his feet. So as a reward for that, because again, there we go, there's a release and he's already resting a hind leg. As his reward for that, we take the pressure away. Now what I would do is after he's finished releasing, I would start again. You can see that time he did not look so concerned. That time he looked much happier about what I was doing. So you can keep repeating that process until your horse is completely calm with the stick and string and very much unworried by the whole exercise. But the important things to remember are, if he becomes concerned by it, continue at the rate and pace and distance that you are when he becomes concerned, and only remove the pressure of doing that when he has shown some degree of being more settled. That might be standing still, it might be a release, something like that. Remember to use rhythm, okay? And remember, every time you do it, make sure that once you have sensitized and used force, you desensitize afterwards. So you're always reinforcing that this is not anything for that horse to be concerned about.